Madam Speaker, the barbaric killings in Paris last week of 17 innocent human beings, including 2 police officers, is a stark reminder of the high price we sometimes pay to exercise our freedoms, including our freedom of speech. Here in this House, we exercise that freedom every day on this floor. But that freedom comes with the responsibility. We're all entitled to our own opinions, and we can express them here, but we're not entitled to our own set of facts. This sense of Congress fails in that responsibility. First, it misappropriates the facts, but worse, it misrepresents the facts. The Affordable Care Act prohibits the precise activity and conduct by employers that this sense of Congress says it's trying to prohibit. In fact, the Affordable Care Act has explicit language, and I will, for the record, you ask unanimous consent to submit Section 29 U.S. Code Section 218C, protections for employees, which specifically prohibits an employer from discriminating against an American citizen who works for that employer for the purposes of hiring someone who doesn't have a right to work and therefore will not get insurance. And so the worst part of this sense of Congress is that it tries to mislead the American people to think something's going on that isn't. And if it is going on, then in the time that the gentleman has to push his amendment, I would urge him to name a name of an employer who is doing this to an American citizen who should be allowed to work. With that, I reserve the balance of my time. I asked if the proponents would name the name of an American who has been discriminated against, the name of an employer who has discriminated against an American worker. They gave none. This is all anecdotal. These are all stories. They don't have anything to do with the fact that we need to pass a Homeland Security Bill because we're jeopardizing the funding for our security. Are people tone deaf to what happened in Paris, that they would do these types of amendments at a time when we need to support our men and women who protect us through Homeland Security? This is wrong, and that is why we oppose this senseless sense of Congress amendment. I yield back the balance of my time.